Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cynthia at the Table. I am your host, Cynthia, and I have my co host, Angela and Arena, here with me today. You are in for another treat today. This is our special Mother's Day episode. Mother's Day is so near and dear to all of us here at the table, as I am sure that it is for so many of you. It is our traditional celebration honoring motherhood and maternal bonds. So, in our awesome cat fashion, today we are celebrating biological mothers, foster mothers, big mamas, play mothers from the neighborhood, pet mothers, adopted mothers, and those who have been mother like figures in the lives of others. For generations, so many of us have talked about things that mothers do and have done, and the sacrifices they've made to take care of their children, who have in turn passed these invaluable teachings on to their children. We're going to be reflecting on some of those fond memories and moments we've come to cherish through the years as we commemorate and celebrate all of the mothers today. I want to start by talking a little bit about what Mother's Day means to me and others, and then we'll get to hear from our co host, who will also share some of their fond memories and lessons learned from their mothers. Mothers are our special jewels. They have a certain innate finesse about them that naturally soothes, comforts, and loves unconditionally. Recently, I was perusing the social media, yeah, I was doing that, and was extremely touched by the words of endearment and the terms when describing their moms and what that meant to them. Um, Here are some of the characteristics that I captured: guardian angel, best friend, favorite girl, queen, teacher, shielder, provider, protector, hero, strength, just strength. But I also want to share a specific, heartfelt, and moving message that someone posted. It read, "Rest in peace, May Norman, my dear mother. She really did do what they call domestic work today, clean houses. As I look back at the times, I would go to work with her and we would wait on the Jefferson streetcar. When the streetcar would arrive, we would board it and go to the back. I thought she just liked sitting in the back because I did. But May knew the rule, and she protected me by keeping me shielded from racism. She never once told me that we were not allowed to sit up front. I will always love my mama." Of course, all thumbs up. And my dear mother, she had those same qualities and much more. As I've shared with our listeners before, looking back, growing up in South Central LA with my mom in the home was a gift. It was those kind gestures and those things that seemed oh so simple and subtle that have become so significant and profound to me as I've matured into the woman I am today. And it's all because of her. It was those things like the big family holiday dinners, her putting her all of her love and affection in those sweet potato pies and those lemon pies and those coconut cakes, all homemade, of course. Now I do that for my family. And no matter what was going on in the neighborhood, my mother was always there to ensure that me and my siblings were safe and cared for. My brother, he called her his pearl. She calmed our fears, told us everything would be okay. And to this very day, even though my dear mother is no longer here, when her when I'm feeling anxious about something, I reflect back on her soothing voice, her warm hugs, her support and encouragement, and in that instance, I know that everything is going to be okay. So I say, Happy Heavenly Mother's Day to you, Mom. I miss you so much. especially now with all, well, let's just talk about all what happened in our nation this past year and is still going on with the COVID-19 pandemic. The love of a mother is essential. I am too now the mother of two beautiful adult daughters. And if I am half the woman that my mother was, I can rest at night knowing that I have done well. Angela, I don't know what you could possibly say today that compared to the tribute, a love letter to my mom that you so eloquently shared with everyone last year. But knowing you, I know you got some other jewels, so we need you to share those with us that you have learned from your mom this year too.
Well, hello, my beautiful Nubian queens. So happy to be back at Cynthia at the Table.
Yes.
When I look back on all of the magical nuggets that Esther Lou, as my baby brother affectionately called our queen, dropped on me daily, not only her quotes and her witty way of wording things, I now understand them all and have the audacity to utter them often, even unknowingly. There were so many, but four that readily come to mind. When I thought I knew more than she did, she would tell me, a hard head makes a soft behind.
Oh, yeah.
Or when I thought I was smarter than her, she would respond, there is nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
When I was being verbally spicy, which was often, she would say, you are getting a little too big for your britches, Missy. And my all-time favorite, I brought you into this world and I will take you out.
Ooh, wait.
This topic was so intriguing to me that I reached out to other sister friends of all different ethnicities, Asian Pacific, white, Latinx, and African American, to see what pearls of wisdom they remembered from their mothers. Don't squander our time, my dear daughter. Once I am no longer healthy, you will wish for these times.
That's right.
Too much is given, much is required. You catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar. Surround yourself with people that are not only good to you, but good for you. Don't shine so that others see you. Shine so that through you, others can see him.
That's so true.
This is just amazing. A mother is a mother is a mother. Every year, for as long as I can remember, my mother and I had a favorite Mother's Day song. And it epitomizes all of what mothers give and hope to impart throughout our lives. No Charge by Shirley Caesar.
Oh, yeah.
When you add it all up, the real cost of a mother's love is no charge. My great joy is being the mother of my son, Michael Adrian, my daughter-in-love, Angel Lanice, and my baby girl, Ariana Mariette. And it is all because of the knowledge, wisdom, and love that I received from Esther Lugenia Parks. It was priceless, but came at no charge. Happy Heavenly Mother's Day. I love you, Queen. Thank you, and happy Mother's Day to all.
Yes. Listen, I know a lot of those nuggets resonated with you all. Yes, Angela. Okay, Arena. Let's hear about a few of those gems you captured and learned from your mom as well this year.
Well, Cynthia, I am just so delighted to be here with you today, and Angela, and to our listeners. I can just echo everything that you both have shared about your moms, because my mom also is just near and dear to my heart. And there's just not enough words to describe the love, the compassion, the forgiveness, the understanding, and the closeness that I have with my mom. And I'd like to share a quote today by Maya Angelou. And to describe my mother would be to write about a hurricane in its perfect storm, or the climbing, falling colors of a rainbow. And, those words are just so powerful because mothers are so near and dear to all of us. And today, I just wish my mother, your mothers, and me being a mom of my 3 beautiful children, just a happy Mother's Day. Continue to walk the walk, talk the talk, and love on every mother, every sister, every friend, because you never know the next day. And so happy Mother's Day to all of you out there today.
Yes, you're here.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful from the co-host. Yes, yes, yes. Well, we also reached out again to some of the Cynthia at the Table listeners, our dear colleagues, friends, and family, and asked them to share some of the things their mothers used to say and still say and did or still do that they cherish and have become some of their biggest lessons learned. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Happy Mother's Day to my dear mom and to all the great mothers. Wishing you a fabulous Mother's Day.
Hello, it's Marilyn. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. I'm happy to say that the first time in more than a year, I will be celebrating this Mother's Day with my daughter, my grandchildren, and my sisters, and we will be sharing the beautiful memories that we have of our mom. My mom was always a wellspring of wisdom, and one of the best pieces of advice that she ever gave me came in the form of this book, How to Be Your Own Best Friend. And even though she gave me this book in the 70s, when I was a teenager going through teenage things, it remains prominently on my bookshelf. She taught me that when you're your own best friend, that you care less about what others think of you and more about making those choices in your life that serve to nurture your spirit. She taught me that you need to be kind, loving, forgiving, and patient with yourself. And by doing so, you can create the life that you truly desire. This timeless wisdom has been so important to me and has guided the course of my life. And I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to share that with you. So I want to say blessings, Cynthia. Blessings to all. Have a beautiful day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. My name is Wanda, and I am happy to share some of the life lessons my mother shared with me, and now I am passing on to my children. One of them is, what's good to you is not always good for you. Don't buy what you want and turn around and beg for what you need. And lastly, ain't no lesson like a bought lesson. As we all know, these sayings from our moms have helped us make it through the years and be successful. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Hello, my name is Yolanda Sanders Doremus, and I'd like to give tribute to Essie Lee Phelps Sanders, who was my mom. She passed away about 25 years ago to be in heaven with the Lord, and I'm just immensely grateful that I was placed under her care. She was kind, she was loving, she was spirited, she had drive, and she was loyal. And because of her, she shaped me and I became the woman that I am. So this day, on this Mother's Day 2021, I'd like to give all blessings to God for bringing my mom into my life even if it was for a short period of time. And to all of you, women, sisters, aunts, cousins, best friends, nieces, happy Mother's Day. Oh, and to the women who don't have any, happy Mother's Day anyway, because you always emit some matriarchal spirit. Bye.
Hey guys, one thing that I wanted to share is something that my mother always taught me is that no matter what you do in life, always do it with the best intentions, because if you have a good heart, things are always going to work out for you no matter what. I hope everybody can take from that, because I use it in my day-to-day life and it works for me. I love you, Mom. I'm proud of you, and I want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. Bye.
Hi, my name is Donna Lawrence, and I work with LA County Fire. I was so happy to be asked to share two of my mother's favorite quotes, things that she said to us over the years that lingers in my life. And although she's not with me anymore, these are the two of the things that I usually say, and it reminds me of her and keep her close to us. So my mother just didn't have time for drama in her life. And she didn't allow us to have time for drama in our life. So one of the things that she used to say is, you better clap and get happy whenever we were like in a funk, moaning over something, crying about something. She's like, you better clap and get happy. And the funny thing is, we were so afraid. We were like, well, we better get happy. We had to put on a fake smile, because if not, we were going to see a different Evelyn. And we didn't want that. So when I say it to my kids, I don't get quite the same response. They think it's kind of funny when I say it, but I think they understand what I'm trying to say. And that's the main thing, is that life is too short. There's going to be setbacks in life. You can't let that ruin your day. That's what life is made of, ups and downs and different things that are not going to go your way. But it's your choice to be happy. And that's all it is. It's just a choice. And that's what I choose to do. And I hope my kids do the same thing. I think they do. The other thing that my mother used to say is she just felt like she was so confident in herself. So she just felt like she could do anything. So if anybody asked her if she could do something, she would say, yeah. And they said, well, when did you do it? And she said, well, I haven't done it. And then they're like, well, how do you know if you can do it? She said, well, I haven't failed at it. So how do I know I can't? And so any things that she needed to do, she felt like she had the ability to do it. If she did fail at it, she just said that I need to keep trying at it. I just haven't found the right way, but I know I can do it. And so I try to live up to those words all the time. And I try to instill that confidence into my kids so that they know that they can do whatever they want as long as they just keep trying. So those are two quotes of my mother's that is very special to me, that resonate and that I try to use. And I hope that they have some relevance for you as well. Happy Mother's Day.
Well, hello, Cynthia and Cynthia at the Table listeners. Wishing you and all of the fabulous mothers out there a very happy Mother's Day. I also want to wish my phenomenal and amazing mom a happy Mother's Day too. I am so blessed to have my mother still with me. No matter the years that pass, Mother's Day never gets dull for me, because I always have a reason to be thankful, as well as a new reflection on what she means to me. Again, wishing you all a special and joyous Mother's Day. God bless.
All right, listeners, that's our time. Thank you so much for joining us at the table for our special Mother's Day episode. We hope you all enjoyed it as much as we have, hearing all the endearing notes and memorable and fond messages. Conveying the lessons learned from mothers was very touching and brought back a lot of memories for us. If there are more stories about mothers out there, we would love to hear about them. Please drop us a line at CynthiaAtTheTable.com. No matter how you say it, mother, mom, mama, mommy, nana, or big mama. From all of us at Cynthia at the Table, we love you, we thank you, and we appreciate you for being the foundation for so many of us. Happy Mother's Day to all of you around the world. Be sure to join us next time at the table. And this goes out to all the mothers. Remember that there are two things a girl should be: who and what he wants. Until next time, listeners, continue to be safe, stay well, and stay connected. And remember to follow us at Cynthia at the Table Facebook and other social media platforms. Have an incredibly awesome Mother's Day. Thank you all again so very much. Take care. Bye-bye.